All right, now to entertainment news and Rick's review. 17's entertainment expert Rick Bentley joining us in studio with his review of Honey, Don't. And there has been a lot of Bakersfield buzz around this movie, Rick.
There has been a lot about it. Let's start talking about the movie itself.
Okay.
Now, the movie was directed and co-written by Ethan Coen of the Coen brothers with his partner Trisha Cook. It's a murder mystery that's set in Bakersfield. It's kind of a film noir kind of detective story. The problem I have with the movie is that there are a lot of elements thrown into that, and nothing seems completed. I love the idea, because the main investigator is a private investigator by the name of Honey O'Donoghue, who's played by Margaret Qualley.
Okay.
She starts out being like she just stepped out of a page of a pulp detective novel, and I like that, but then it doesn't play out. We get characters dropped in that don't go anywhere. We have storylines that just sort of abruptly end. So as a film itself, it's about half-baked. I wish it had been more done on the character development and everything. Then as far as the Bakersfield element, if you go see the movie, the opening montage is video of multiple places around town. You see the Fox Theater, you see the Now Theater, you see the old Bakersfield, California building, you see the Bakersfield Police Department, you see some of the seedier areas. Yeah. But the 99% of the movie was shot in New Mexico, in Albuquerque. Okay. So Albuquerque fills in for Bakersfield. And I don't know whether to feel sorry for Albuquerque or us, because what they shot makes Albuquerque look like it's one meth lab explosion from being wiped off the earth.
Oh no!
It's just a desolate dystopian place, and so I don't know if that's what the writers believe. That's what Bakersfield looks like, but it comes across as it's very drab and dull, and all the people are pretty stupid, and so it's not a good image of Bakersfield. You get that opening montage, you get some mentions to it, and there's even a bus stop poster that talks about the Kern Health Hospital, Kern Heart Hospital. Other than that, it could have been done anywhere. So I don't know why it wasn't just set in Albuquerque.
Right.
Why not do it that way? Anyway, overall, the film just leaves me cold because it starts with great ideas, but it does not go anywhere. And in my research of this, it took 6 years to write this script. I think they needed another 6 years to finish it up. And it could be one of those examples, because Ethan Coen has always worked with his brother Joel. And I feel like that's kind of a missing, that they needed each other to play off of. So it ends up leaving the film very cold. Again, if they'd gone with a film noir sort of approach to it, I would have liked that much better.
Yeah.
But the way it is, it's halfway there. And so if somebody comes up to you and says, should we go see Honey Don't? Just say, Honey Don't.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I find that so disappointing because, obviously the newsroom has been buzzing about this. Bakersfield's very excited about this. We kind of knew, murder mystery, they're going to play up on the Bakersfield 3. They're going to say that we're this crime center of California, which we know with our terrible cases is not true, even though we do have some notorious things that have happened here. Yeah. So have many communities. So to make us look bad, but not for the right reasons is frustrating.
Right. Well, it's just, I believe it's what Hollywood believes Bakersfield looks like. And that's, because the co-writer grew up in Whittier. So it's not like, that everybody's from LA or New York. So there should be some concept. And I think the idea was why they didn't shoot here was because it probably looked too good.
Right.
And so they went somewhere where they could find, I'm telling you, this part of Albuquerque is, I don't know, if I get stranded in a car there, I'm just going to give up because it is a desolate, desolate place.
And they're trying to make it look like East Bakersfield, but it was more Breaking Bad than actual Bakersfield.
But again, Margaret Qualley is wonderful in this. I want to see a whole film with her as a film noir detective. It would work perfectly.
And Charlie Day and Aubrey Plaza, big names in Hollywood known as comedic actors. How are they in this?
Well, Charlie Day is used he probably worked only a half a day. He's very limited. And it's a running joke. The Honey O'Donoghue character is a lesbian. And he keeps hitting on her. And she goes, no, I like girls. And he goes, oh, you're just, you always say that. The joke gets old very fast. And Aubrey's just mean. It's just, I never liked her as an actress, and I don't like this character. So you wasted these comic talents. And the film, I couldn't decide if they wanted to be a film noir type mystery or a parody of film noir mysteries.
Right.
They just, again, they only get halfway to what they want to do.
And it just kind of falls flat. We only have a few seconds left, but I also wanted to ask about Chris Evans, such a big Marvel star playing this kind of hokey pastor.
And again, it's one of those, it's a pastor that's got a big libido. All he wants to take lives more than save lives. We've seen that character time and time again. He does nothing new for the character. So if they had pushed that character more, again, we get halfway there, but we stop. And so he's wasted. It's a lot of wasted talent, wasted potential that ends up only getting a C- from me.
So there you go. So in the end, you said just, honey, don't.
Yeah, there's plenty else out there to go see.
All right. Thank you, Rick.